What's up guys, Emargy's back in the game, so welcome to a new episode of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Well, in the last episode we finished the second case, Riddle on the Rails, and now we have the next case in front of us. It's called Bloodbath, and we are going to start it right now.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
What old habits? I don't know what he means. Well, let's have a look at him. Pupil.
Pupil is dilated.
His forehead, check temperature.
The temperature appears to be normal.
Wrist, measure heart rate.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Measure pulse rate by counting the heartbeats for 10 seconds.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Yeah, right. Okay. 1.
I need to
Oh, okay, so I have to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said.
And they were tied together.
You are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic? Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Right, so Strand Lane Bath.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No. and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Okay.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Not yet. Give me a second. Okay, let's have a look at here. Search the crime scene in the area of the Strand Lane Baths. Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bantcliffe. Okay, first of all, let's talk to Mr. Phillips. Sup, man?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Let's have a look at him. So, what? Scissor cut, grooms himself, lives alone. Light wrinkles. Starch grow fastidious. Okay. Huh. That's cool. Starched collar, okay. What else do we have? Shiny buttons. Manchester City. And last but not least, there. What telegram? Were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Okay, that's good to know. Sup, man?
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
What's that? Frigidarium.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Yes. What's that? Exitus. Okay. A Roman bath. Apoditorium and sudatorium. Let's have a look. Oh. Clothes.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Right.
Clothes belong...
Oh, let's go in the first person again. That's a lot better for walking around here. Champagne bottle. Let's have a party. How can there still be ice in it? That's not really... Oh, melted
An
ice.
bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Right.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Okay, it's not the steam room. we are in.
Champagne for a special occasion.
Okay. So maybe they wanted to close some deal or something.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Okay, that's it in here, I think. I was a bit wrapped in there with a dead body. I think that's quite cruel.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Let us forget about that. You wish. Okay, let's have a look at him. His face.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Holy shit, I can't even imagine how cruel this is to get... I mean, okay, you die instantly, but... no, I don't want to think about it.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Yep, perfect.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Okay. Blood.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I don't think that he's aware of that fact. Let's have a look at the blood again.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Because there's so much of it, maybe it's not all his. Is this possible? Oh, wait. No! I saw it. There's the key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Okay, well, cool. I should ask Phillips about its steam switch.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Oh. Oh, okay, so no one can see anything.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
And everybody would have a chance to kill him. Okay, so I need this to turn it off again. That's kinda cool. Okay, well, before we talk to those guys and have a look at this, I want to talk to Phillips about the key. Oh wait, you know what? We should finish everything in here first. But I think that I will forget about the key.
The heat here is extreme. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Okay. Well, yeah, before I forget about it, I will... Glasses. I will talk to Phillips in a few seconds.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
He knows that from just looking at them. Really? I can't believe that. Well, okay. Phillips, where are you? I need you. Sup, man?
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Are you sure? I mean, I found a bloody key. What? Why is that not the correct answer?
Did you leave the baths at any time?
Are
No,
you
sir,
fucking
I did
kidding
not.
me? Morning telegram, bloody key, chilled champagne, earth sample, blood sample. I have no sample yet. I have no telegram.
You are not telling
oh
the
yes,
truth,
he
Mr.
has
Phillips.
one.
You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's important. I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Who brought the champagne?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
No. I don't. Okay, let's talk to them and then we will have a look at the samples we took. Back in Baker Street. Okay, guys. Who wants to go first? Mr. Garrow.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
He's already gone.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Really, with all the blood, you thought he was just
I
asleep?
don't want to stay here.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
Nope, no one's allowed to leave. No one.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Policeman? Okay, so what's our task? Find the missing weapon that was used to kill. Okay.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections.
None, Lestrade.
Examine belongings. That sounds like a good plan. Where's the freaking... Interrogate suspects. That's cool. I checked that already. Oh, where are the belongings? Oh, okay. In the yard as well. Well, okay, then I would say that we will end this episode right here. I really hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button down below, leave me a comment, and then I will see you again in the next episode of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments.